Alright, in this video I'm going to take you through how to prep an image on your laminated acrylic pieces that you're going to make your keychain from. So this is just prepping the image for placing it into the laser engraver, and we're going to be using uh, Microsoft PowerPoint to go ahead and lay out that image, very similar to Project One. So go ahead and open up PowerPoint. And as that's loading, just to talk about a couple things, your pieces should be cut out to 3 by 3 currently, even though the largest image that you can insert into the piece is going to be 2.5 by 2.5 max size. So that gives you a little bit of room to cut out the piece once the image is placed on your pieces. So once you're in the PowerPoint, again, we're going to change the slide size. So you want to go into Design, Slide Size, and Custom Slide Size, and we're going to change this to 3 by 3 because that's what you should have your acrylic pieces cut out to, unless you spoke to the instructor. Otherwise, that's what they should be, 3 by 3. Again, they should be laminated at this point as well, so at least 3 to 4 layers of laminated acrylic. So now we have this slide to 3 by 3. You're going to insert an image from the internet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the internet. The image quality, again, you're looking for something approximately 800 by 800. I always like to go into Google first, and I can do a search for an image. So let's do search for Penn State logo. I always select images here, and once you're in your images tab, you can select by size. So I'm going to just go to large, find some large images. And again, you want to find one with a white backdrop. If you find one, for example, like this one here, anything that's blue in this backdrop here will be engraved. So you're going to have like this rectangle engraved that goes around the image. We don't want that. So we want zero backdrop, basically. All right, you want a negative backdrop, a white backdrop. And you can see this image size here is fairly large. We're going to go with this image here. So I'm going to go ahead and select that image. I can copy this image back into my PowerPoint and paste it in there. All right, now it's going to be fairly large, and all I have to do is double left click, and it should take me into my format here, and I could change the size. So I'm just going to change the size so it's no larger than, we're going to say, I'm just going to change it to 2.25. Okay. And here's my image then. All right. Now, when placing your image onto your layout, I want to make sure that this image is centered. Okay, so I don't want to place it. You can see here's my layout, my 3 by 3 here. I don't want to place it where it's up near the top. I don't have a whole lot of room to cut this out then, and I could have some issues. So I'm going to place it towards the center. So something like that. And to get it exactly into the center, if you go into your Format tab again and just go to Align, I can align center and align middle. So that'll put it directly in the center of your piece, and that leaves you some more room for error as you go through the rest of the project. The image itself does need to be black and white. So again, under the Format tab, I want to change the color either so it's grayscale or straight black and white. So if I make this one black and white, that image quality looks still pretty good. I can leave it that way. All right. If you have room to put a custom shape around it, that's always not a bad idea either, just to put in a custom shape. And to do that, that's fairly easy as well, is putting in your custom shapes. So all you have to do is go into Insert and Shape, and let's say I wanted to put an oval around this. I can select the oval and create an oval around there, around my design. Make sure that I have an outline of black and a fill of no fill. And again, the outline can't be any larger than 2.5 by 2.5 dimensions. So I'm just going to make that a little smaller. All right, so you can see that the overall size is smaller than that, which is terrific. You know, I could bump out a side. Remember, make sure you're going to have to drill a hole for the keychain to accept the keychain. So sometimes it's a good idea. You don't want if you don't want to drill a hole into your actual design, to have maybe something like this where there's some open area in there, and I can drill into that. That's an option for you. Or you can put it at the top. So let's say I wanted to, you know, put the hole at the top. You know, I could have a hole right here. You know, it's up to you as long as you're fitting the size requirements. All right, so we have a nice black and white image, custom shape around there. If I want this outline to be a little thicker, I can do that by, again, going into Format and Shape Outline and changing my line weight. So the default, I believe, is about 1, but let's say I wanted to make it a little bit wider, 2 1/4. You can see how that changes the line thickness a little bit. So again, just some different things for you. All right. At this point in time, you would want to save this, and you would be ready to place this then in the engraver and start your engraving. All right. If you have any questions, make sure you let the instructor know or ask a classmate. Good luck.